Hello, everybody. It's the Singing News Roundtable here at the Quartet Convention. No, these tables are not round. They're rectangle, but we do have some round tables over there, which is pretty good. What do you think about that, Larry? That's pretty creative.
Yeah,
we did put round tables
round
over there.
but
Yeah.
we're not at a round table.
Yeah. I'm here with the Pine Ridge Boys today. We're at the LeConte Center in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee for National Quartet Convention 2024 in the Singing News Studios. And if you're watching on Singing News TV, welcome. On Singing News Radio, hello there. Singing News Radio, you can listen 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on our free app, Singing News Radio. And you can also listen at singingnews.com and on 50 radio stations across the country. And Singing News TV, you can get more information by going to singingnewstv.com. And we appreciate you for being here. Hello, Larry Stewart. The Pine Ridge Boys are in the house, and look how sharp they are. How you
They're
doing,
looking
buddy?
good, aren't they? I'm proud of these boys.
Boy, I mean, they are dapper.
Yeah.
Dapper. Yeah, Larry Stewart, dude's no stranger. I believe we can now put you in living legend category.
Oh, my God.
No.
Certainly old enough.
No. A very, and I mean this in sincerity, because Larry and I cut up more than we're serious when we were together. But when the Singing Americans had the lineup with Larry and Buddy and Dale and David, man, oh man, did that quartet inspire me big time in the early 90s. I mean, Larry, I loved you guys, dude. That was some of my
We
favorite.
didn't realize what we had till it
No,
was gone.
well, isn't that something?
Yeah.
Y'all had something very special, and of course you have a rich heritage when it comes to Pine Ridge Boys. So
I do.
tell us about that.
Yeah, my dad was the original bass singer when they started back in 1963.
Mm-hmm.
And so he sang and sang and sang. And then fast forward to 2010, I come in and he developed lung cancer.
Mm.
And so he wanted me just to come in and kind of fill in till he could get better.
Mm-hmm.
And he never really got better. And then so 2012, I took it over, and here we are.
Here you are, and still doing great.
Still doing it and loving it.
Well, the Pine Ridge Boys sound great, and he has some great members, too, that have been here, a guest on the show a couple of times, and then we've got a new guy down there we're going to find out about, and hopefully before the show's over, he may give his heart and life to Christ. We can always so Larry, introduce these
Well, this
fine
is
dressed
Jackson
men.
Smith sings a baritone. He's 19 years old.
Jackson, 19.
19
Lord
years old.
have mercy.
Yeah. I have to sign a waiver every time I take him out of town. I'm just kidding. And then Matthew Benton sings the lead. He's 22. And then our new guy, he started with us in January of this year, Justin Owens. He's 37.
38.
Okay.
38. Oh, I'm sorry.
Today
Today
is
is
his
his birthday.
Yep.
Oh, happy birthday
Yeah.
to you,
38.
Carson Singh. I'm just kidding.
And you know what? Here's he has never been to the National Quartet Convention. This is his very
Is
first
this
time.
really your first time? And you're going to be walking out on the main stage
Yeah.
here in a little while.
Yes,
In a
sir.
few minutes, yeah.
So, a scale of 1 to 10, pull that mic up to you and tell us how nervous you are.
42. 42 out of 10.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow. That's up there on the scale. That's a weird number to me. He didn't even give us a
You know
round
what?
number.
I've told him if he messes up, he's fired. So,
Yeah, that's right. No pressure.
and that's just coming from Joseph Reed. not
Yeah.
me.
Take it from me.
Keeps
We
reminding
learned
me
before the
that.
interview that Joseph can sing tenor, so be
Well, there-
careful.
That's right. We did. So let's go down to the new guy, buddy. Tell me what it's like traveling with these three other guys. You've been here since January, so you got almost a year under your belt.
Be careful.
Very careful.
Be very careful.
What I was paid to say. No. It's great. They're all cut ups. They enjoy what they do. You can tell that they enjoy what they do, but most importantly, they enjoy telling everybody about Jesus and telling everybody about God.
Mm-hmm.
And if that wasn't there, I wouldn't be there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the good thing is they know that we, as Christians, we can have fun, we can laugh,
Mm-hmm.
we're human, but when it comes down to saving a soul and pointing someone to Christ, they know when it's time to give everything over to God.
Well, that's great. And one interesting thing about these young guys in the middle is that they are quartet fans. And I love
Yeah,
that at
they
their
really are.
age, being a fan of Southern gospel and quartet music. So let's go to the lead man down there. How you doing, bud?
Good. How are you doing?
Good to see you.
Good to
Man,
hear.
got that hair slicked back.
Mhm.
What hair product you got in?
I
Huh?
just use a little spit
Yeah.
today.
Old country boy. I just spit on it a little bit and brush it back. You know, there was this hair product I used to get when I had hair. It was called Got to Be Glued. Have you seen that?
No.
That
but-
was back when spiked hair was real popular.
Mm.
And it was in a yellow bottle. And it when you put like a pea-sized deal and rubbed it in your hair, rubbed it in your hair, let me tell you something, son. When you put that in, your hair could cut. It was as sharp as a knife.
I use that Dapper Dan.
Yeah. I love what hair product you use, Larry. It's very good. So tell us some of your inspirations when it comes to this music. Who did you grow up listening to and loving? Like, man, if you had one group that you could just play their records over and over again, who was it and why was it a group Larry was in?
You're right. They're laughing because they already know the answer. They get sick and tired of hearing it. But the group that got me started was back in 2013, and it was Kingdom Heirs. And I remember seeing Arthur and Jerry and just thinking, man, that's what I want to do. And it's always been the Kingdom Heirs.
Where did you see him for the first time? Dollywood?
The very
Okay.
first time.
Were you already a Southern Gospel fan then? Okay.
No, my mom and dad, they're like, we need to go. They loved like Forever Change and those songs. My dad loved them. And I thought it was a waste of time. I didn't want to go. And as soon as they started singing, it was like something switched in me, and I wanted to be a part of it.
Have you been able to share that with Arthur?
He's actually our producer.
I didn't even know that, Larry.
Yeah.
I'm thrilled. We'll talk about that in a minute. Arthur Rice is
He's the best.
not only
best.
an incredible guy, singer, musician, arranger, producer, one of the finest people that you'll ever meet.
Right.
Genuinely,
He really is.
Arthur Rice is a gem. So I'm glad you were able to share that with him. So Mr. Baritone,
That's me.
what's up, buddy? Pull that mic up to you and let's talk about. So 19 years young.
Yes, sir.
So when were you exposed to Southern Gospel?
When I was at the ripe old age of 3,
Really?
on the way to preschool by my grandmother.
Do you actually have any memory of being 3?
I remember the song.
Okay.
The
What song was it?
The Happy Jubilee from Greater Vision
Oh.
Brothers. And
I love that.
Oh, yeah.
That is so cool. You know, I do have some memories of me being 3 years old. A lot of people don't believe me when I say that, but I do. And maybe it's just because we're so super intelligent.
oh yeah, I mean, this is the two most brilliant
y'all
people
think?
you'll ever meet.
What do y'all think?
Well, as we go to a commercial here,
But it's great, dude. What a cool story. So 3 years old.
Yes, sir.
So then, as you got older, what groups did you gravitate to?
Man,
well, it was the Pine Ridge Boys.
Amen. Because now we're pretty close to puberty by this point. As
Almost.
you're 19.
hopefully next week. That's the goal. No, but
Has his voice has his voice changed any yet? God, these young guys, it's crazy. But go ahead, buddy.
groups like, Legacy 5, the Inspirations,
Yeah.
just the quartets, and then of course, I've always liked, the Perrys and the Hoppers.
Mixed groups, yeah. Very good.
And
I
as
love
I've gotten
that,
older,
man.
it's changed a little bit, but not a lot. But
Well, it really makes me happy, genuinely, when I see guys your age that love this music. Because, Larry, as you know, the future of this music is depending upon the guys that are taken under the wings of the Larry Stewarts.
You know what? I tell this in our programs at night. A lot of people say that our music is dying, and all you have to do is look around where we're at, this week,
That's right.
and look at the young people that are on that stage singing.
Yep.
Our music's a long ways from dying.
Larry, thank you for saying that,
It
because
really
I
is.
agree.
And I
Because
tell that every night.
you've got Mylan Hayes' family. You've got Josh and Ashley Franks, their kids growing up. You've got the Chitons. I mean, I could go on and on.
Mhm.
And not only that, but all the way up and down these hallways and in these exhibit rooms, you see young Southern Gospel
yeah.
fans. And
these
it's
boys have had to go and do things, without me,
Right.
This year, and do a fantastic job by themselves.
Wow,
They get it done.
man.
And so the young people today are coming on strong.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not that they're trying to knock us old folks out, but
No,
they've got it. They know what they're doing.
and also to have a person like you who have traveled all across the country, parts of the world, singing this music, the experience. See, Larry, when you hire young men, it speaks a lot of you for having confidence in another generation.
Yeah.
And if everyone was on that page, I think it would be great, and not afraid to pass the torch and not be afraid to give the spotlight to younger folks. I think it's just so vital that we do
Well,
that.
I've never been more excited than I am right now. I mean, this is something that I've always wanted, is to have a bunch of young guys in the group.
Yeah.
And recently, in our program, they introduced their own song and give a little bit of a testimony of what's going on in their life and stuff. And it just seems to be working with what we're doing. It gives us a broader thing of what we can do in our program. It just gives us more things to do, and the way we can go in, what direction we can go in, and stuff like that. You know, if it's not working, we boom, hit the next track, keep moving.
Right.
I got to share this before we go away. Saturday night we had a big concert at our church, our home church, and that's exactly what it was supposed to be, a concert setting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we had Scotty Inman and us, and it turned into a great worship service.
Wow.
Scotty brought it.
Yeah.
And then great night, and after it was over with, we packed up and we sang at a little country church on Sunday morning before coming here. Probably 30, 40 people there, maybe.
Something like that.
Just, not a lot of people. And so we're getting close to the end of the service, and I told Matthew, I said, why don't you share something and lead into the invitation and sing I Found a Faithful Friend. And Matthew shared about how him being a pastor's kid and playing church for so many years, he knew the right things to say and the right things to do, but he'd never given his heart and life to Christ. But he was playing church, and that's the problem with today. There's a lot of people out here, they're playing church. And he began to sing his song, and in the first verse, a gentleman about 40 years old come to know Christ. And so to me, we kicked off with a big bang to start this week off. But my point was, the young people, they're the ones that's carrying the program. I want the program to be about Christ, number one.
Right.
But I want these guys. I want people to see these guys.
Wow.
Not me. It's about them.
I have so much respect for you due to that, dude.
Thank you. That's just
Genuinely,
the way I feel.
and you were that guy one time,
A long time ago, yeah.
And
Buddy Burton
people
took
like
me under
Buddy
his
Burton,
wings, Charlie Burke,
Charlie Burke, yes sir.
They gave me my chance.
I have so much respect for them. Buddy Burton, how old is he?
80,
100.
Okay,
84.
the guy's like 80, 100 years old,
Something like that.
and
you
looks
ought to hear him
amazing, and still has that smooth voice. I love that guy.
We
so
were
much.
we were at his church in January, and he got up and sang the Lighthouse with us, and hit the high stuff.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, he's amazing.
I'm such a big fan of Buddy and that era. I'll never forget whenever I saw the Singing Americans for the first time live with the lineup, and
I know your mom and dad brought you.
Lord is coming for me, coming back for all the redeemed. Well, I've been looking every day of my life to take away my trouble and strife. For
What was
he's
the name of that song?
coming.
He's coming.
He is coming. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. What a day. You're welcome.
So not only can you sing tenor, you sing.
I just want to say, I want to let everyone out there on Singing News TV know that was great singing that you just heard. And I hope it blessed your heart.
Believe it
No,
or
when
not.
I heard you guys singing, Buddy Burton, I was a teenager, maybe 17, 18, I don't remember. But I videoed it with my VHS camcorder with the VHS tape in it.
Yeah.
What's that?
And exactly. And after I got done, Buddy Burton came to me, and I was just trembling because I was such a fan. You know, he comes to me. He says, "Young man, can I talk to you?" Yes. He said, "Was that you video?" And I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "Would you send me, or do you have a way to make a copy of that tape and send it to me? I would love to see it." And I said, "Yes, sir," because I did. I had like double stacked VCRs,
Wow.
you know, and I was so. He gave me his address.
Where were we at?
It was in outside of Kingsport, Tennessee,
Wow.
and I made him a copy, mailed it to him, and that was the coolest thing for me, dude. I've never forgot it. I've never forgot it. I love you guys. Larry, tell us where we can find you guys on social media, or Jackson. Social
Jackson,
media,
the
your
boys do
website.
the social media. I don't do that.
And by the way, the streaming anywhere that you stream your favorite music.
Yep.
Yes.
Pine Ridge Boys.
Yep.
Go ahead.
We've got our 2 latest albums on stream, and then, of course, we've got our website, which is pineridgeboys.com. Then you can find us on Facebook and Instagram, and I think that's it.
Very good. Larry, thank you, bro.
Thank you, Joseph.
They're getting ready to hit the stage at the National Quartet Convention. Good luck, guys. I'm proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing. Congratulations, Tenna Man,
Thank you.
on your first NQC main stage appearance here tonight. God bless you guys. The Pine Ridge
Thank you.
Boys. For Singing News, I'm Joseph Reed.